Dr. Zenvaloris had spent 3 decades studying fear responses across 47 different species. His laboratory aboard the research station Cognitive Analysis was equipped with the most sophisticated psychological testing equipment in the galaxy, capable of measuring stress hormones, neural activity, and behavioral patterns with unprecedented precision. The arrival of humanity at the Galactic Consortium had provided an exciting opportunity. A new species meant new data, and the preliminary reports suggested humans possessed unusually complex emotional responses. Dr. Zenvaloris had requested the first human test subject with genuine scientific enthusiasm. Corporal Danny Mitchell arrived on a routine diplomatic transport, volunteering for what he'd been told were standard psychological evaluations. The young soldier seemed pleasant enough, cheerful, cooperative, and completely unaware that he was about to participate in the galaxy's most comprehensive fear response study. "Please make yourself comfortable," Dr. Zenvaloris instructed, his translator converting his clicking speech into English. "We'll begin with baseline measurements, then gradually introduce mild stress stimuli." Danny settled into the testing chair, which immediately began monitoring his vital signs. Heart rate, steady. Brain activity, normal. Stress hormone levels, remarkably low for a subject in an alien laboratory. The first test was auditory. Dr. Zenvaloris activated the sound system, filling the chamber with what his research had identified as universally terrifying noises, the death screams of various predatory species, sounds that had reduced hardened warriors from multiple civilizations to quivering terror. Danny's response was unexpected. His heart rate remained steady, his neural activity showed no spikes of fear or anxiety, and after several minutes, his eyelids began to droop. "Are you falling asleep?" Dr. Zenvaloris asked, incredulous. "Sorry, Doc," Danny mumbled. "These sound effects remind me of the white noise machine I use back home. Rain sounds, wind, that kind of thing. Really relaxing." Confused but determined, the doctor escalated to visual stimuli. The laboratory's holographic projectors generated nightmarish scenarios. Massive predators, environmental disasters, scenes of violence and death that had traumatized test subjects from species renowned for their bravery. Danny watched with mild interest. "Oh, that's pretty cool CGI. Reminds me of this horror movie I saw last week. Way better special effects, though." Dr. Zenvaloris checked his instruments frantically. The readings couldn't be correct. Fear responses should have spiked dramatically. Instead, the human stress levels had actually decreased. His breathing had become deeper and more regular. The final test was tactile, environmental manipulation designed to trigger primal survival instincts. The chamber's temperature plummeted. Artificial wind howled. Through hidden vents, and microgravity simulation created the sensation of falling through endless space. Danny pulled his jacket tighter and shifted in the chair to get more comfortable. "Mind if I catch a quick nap, Doc? I've got watch duty in 6 hours, and this chair's actually pretty comfy. The temperature control reminds me of camping in Alaska." Within minutes, soft snoring filled the laboratory. Dr. Zenvaloris stared at his instruments in disbelief. Every fear-inducing stimulus he had developed over 30 years of research, sounds that had broken alien warriors, images that had caused psychological trauma, environmental conditions that had triggered panic responses in the galaxy's toughest species, had been utterly ineffective. The human was sleeping peacefully through humanity's first galactic fear response evaluation. "Computer," Dr. Zenvaloris said weakly, "update human psychological profile. Note: standard fear induction protocols ineffective. Subject demonstrated complete adaptation to Class 13 stimuli. Recommend further study to understand how species developed immunity to terror-based responses." As Danny continued snoring softly, Dr. Zenvaloris began to understand why humans had been classified as natives of a death world. It wasn't just that Earth was dangerous. It was that humans had become so adapted to danger that they found it comfortable. His final report would conclude, Human fear responses appear to be calibrated for threats far exceeding galactic standards. What we consider terrifying, they consider ambient background noise. Danny slept through the entire conclusion,